How are you doing, folks? Good morning. Evolve or super evolve, win 5 matches, play 20 followers. The value play is always try and reroll your 70-50 ones. These are the lowest value missions you can get. Sometimes you'll get a 70-50 back, but sometimes you get slightly more, which is lovely. All right, so I was playing a couple of games last night. I told myself I was gonna play till I lost, and then I ended up on a 6-win streak with while roaching people. And it was like 11:30, so I had to go to bed. So we'll see if we can successfully spike that win streak into the trash can here this morning to start, huh? A Forestcraft mirror while I'm on a 6-0 streak. Wake up, sheeple. Wake up. I honestly think I want to keep all 3 of these. We need to draw some of our low end here, but these are all things we really want in our opener. The Lux Glaive gets cheaper as things die. This gives us some card draw and clears the board. Good. If I could play like 5 good Fairy of the Pond, I would play like 5 good Fairy of the Pond, I think. I think I'm trading. My hand's set up to play a little bit of a longer game, I think, so. I think we're vibing on this for the turn with Major the Elf in hand. That's a lovely draw, so this will put us up to 9. And then we'll go Fairy into May Journey. Pat in. Game for the snapping, save for the anti-fascism. Thank you for the absurdly generous tier 3 and for the 2 years of support. It's a long time. Welcome back. Good luck, Godspeed on your moves, Ender.
Put her under the breach. I need an adult.
So this will overfill my hand, which I don't want to do. So I think we just continue to slam into them here.
I need an adult. Put her under the breach.
Neither of us have a staff, which is our best grinding card for the time being, so not a huge rush or under any pressure. Morning, Thorborg. A lot of zeros they have in hand.
Forest guard dons his mask.
I don't think I'm burning an evolution on this. I think we just take that. I haven't played a ton of the Forestcraft beer because this archetype isn't very popular, but I assume one of us just like dies out of nowhere at some point.
I failed you.
Alright, so I have 7 energy. think I'm going Deepwood Bounty. And to play this, pick this up. And to play this with combo. Into Deepwood Bounty. Into Fairy. Clear this. Fairy Conclave. Can play this. Can evolve this. Gives me 3 energy. Can play my large roach. I can engage this. I can kill this. Can hit you for 9. Not having a way to bounce this is a little scuffed here, I suppose. Portalcraft isn't popular. No, it's definitely one of the weaker classes. You can win games. Like I said, we're on a 6-win streak from me playing off stream last night, but you have to work really hard to get all of your damage with this deck. It's like the TLDR. I really need to find one of our ways to draw cards here.
His mask. Don't look away. Fellowship.
That cleans out our board. The problem here is I don't have a follow-up. If we top deck a Roach, I'm actually in a pretty good spot. Okay, I think they die if I top deck a Roach, question mark. Shame we don't get to test that theory.
What's today's?
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play a Fairy. I'm gonna play a Lillian whose combo sets this to 1 life. And then I'm gonna burn and evolve here to draw a card basically. It gets a point of damage in too, but I'm primarily doing this because I want to draw a card.
There's joy.
I failed you.
I think my game plan from here is just this, put a bunch of points on the board. Be like, okay, you gotta clean my board out. Forestcraft is quite good. I don't think that's true. I think I would be shocked if this deck isn't the definition of the deck's kind of bad, but if you play it really good, you can make up for it being kind of bad. They do have enough zeros that might kill us from 19 here. We might die from 19 here. Second Roach is lethal, yeah. Are they 1 short? This was only 6, yeah. So the next one's 7. Yeah, Storm is 6. Okay, second Roach is not. They need a 1 drop plus. No, they already used their extra point. Yeah, they're 1 point short of lethal here. Roach! Olivia is great. She's very, very good here.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Alright, and then I'm gonna go... What am I gonna go here? I'm pretty sure I'm super evolving one of these to push damage. So we'll go super evolve you, which super evolves one of these.
Full of splendor.
Even fate shall fall to this blade. Follow my
So this
lead.
hits you. I gotta decide if I'm playing the Godwood staff or not, basically. Or do I want to put points on here? I think I just kill this. I kind of want to play the Godwood staff, but they're probably just cooked. I think I just killed their thing.
Let the light anoint my blade.
I should have practiced more.
You can only have 5 things in play, so I can't play the staff or anything else out here. I'm just hoping not to die from 13, which with them having only 4 cards in hand should be unlikely. Oh my
I was
goodness.
foolish, wasn't I?
All right. Well, that was a kind of wonky game.
A lofty view.
All right. Well, we didn't flip our win streak to start the morning, so that's nice. Got that. We've got that going for us. Some big brain noodly to begin. Come on, matchmaking. It knows we're on a tear, chat. It's trying to protect the rest of the world from our forest craft. All right, so we need a staff early against Runecraft. If we don't open one, we're gonna mulligan aggressively for it.
For sights unseen.
Open to staff, and we have a Luxglaive. That's great. I'm gonna mulligan Lily, because we don't need her till later in this matchup, typically. Happy to keep the Cairn. So, the more I've played this matchup, the more I've come around to the idea that this deck is not an aggro deck in this matchup, we're a combo control deck. So we're not trying to kill them ASAP, because you basically can't do that through copies of Anna and Kuan. We are building up some cards and getting a full hand, and then killing them over the course of 1 to 2 turns in the mid to late game.
Godwood staff. Awaken.
Oh, and thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So I think here we actually just want to get some cards. Do I want to get cards shorting? They haven't done anything yet. I could shuffle this around, but I kind of, so next turn I drop to 8, this moving to 9. Yeah, I'm gonna get some card shuffle around. So let's do this. And let's go fairy, and then let's go this, which puts me to 7 cards. This draws me to 8.
Be cleansed.
One of the things to keep in mind when you're playing this deck in counting is that the Lambent Cairn represents 1 point of damage on the field.
The spark of knowledge.
So I'm just playing this out because it's most resource efficient. And then this combo is going to draw me up to 8, and then I'll draw up to 9 for my turn. I just want to keep my cards flowing. From the rune side of this matchup, I typically have to make sure you have ward guys up on the late roach turns while applying pressure at the bigger idiots. Yeah, and honestly, that's part of why I'm up to 2 copies of Crystalline Frost Ward, is for matchups like this where you need to play control and like make sure that you can keep the board clear while also applying pressure to them. I have to decide. I'm gonna engage this to hit them for 2, and then I have to decide: do I want to evolve one of these to push damage this turn or not. I don't think so is the answer. I kind of want to save my evolves for the Fragrant Ward. I think I am actually just gonna play this 6 out. We lose value, but my hand's full, and I just want to put points on the board while keeping my grip full. So would not be surprised if we get like if the roommates come down and crack us here, but Glade Fragment here gives us a clean answer to pretty clean answer to Kuan and the roommates. So
To the edge of what's known. Get lost. Crawl like the vermin you are. Is my failure written in the stars? You may.
So they have 11 points on the field here. Huh. Am I actually just doing this? I think I might actually just be doing this. And regular evolving her. I think I'm doing this actually. I think I'm just trying to keep my life total a little higher.
The crystal you shall not pass.
I've seen more of these Runecraft decks playing more of these types of effects. It's interesting. They have some like 8/6s to pound down here. Oh, they have some destroy us. They gotta be answering my big drop here somehow, right? So, good fairy. Into this one. Into Mage Journey Elf. Kill this. And then we're going to play another fairy out here because this is going to put me to 8. Then we draw for the turn. It might honestly be right to burn. I think I'm going to burn the Deepwood Bounty here too because if they kill this, it adds another card to my hand. So if they kill this, I would overdraw next turn. I have 0 roaches in my hand right now, so I really don't want to overdraw and burn a roach. Kinu, thank you for the entire year of support. I lurk a lot, but I've been enjoying the Shadowverse content. Thanks for sticking around. Let's get you a mod sword to go with that sub-shield. So, like, they can attack and start cleaning up my board here.
You're done. This next one for extra credit.
And then, as expected, they're gonna end up killing this here. It looks like. So I'm glad I played out this card to make sure that that wasn't gonna be a thing. Or are they not killing her? Sure, same difference. Okay, so this draws me up to 9.
Forest guard dons his mask.
And then this evolve kills the roommates and the ward unit.
Fellowship.
No! Caught us off guard.
We'll go this attacks your face. I'll go bug alert, pick this up.
Don't forget to review.
I'll play this out. I'm gonna be drawing an extra card from this, so I probably need to play my hand down a little bit more, so I'll just play all these out. Because again, my hand can get 3 cards added to it if they kill this, so we'll draw from the staff, we could draw from here, and then we'll draw for the turn. I'm just trying to make sure I don't burn a roach by mistake here. Is there a money that you got most of the first Shadowverse set on normal variants, like the $70, $80 mark, pack in pocket? Yeah, it was about It's about 200, I think, gap. So the equivalent to a big pocket set. So I need to find a roach soon here because the board's going back and forth, but my opponent has the big go over the top dimensional climb like that. So this is the part where things get dicey.
May wings be at your back.
If they have second storm plus Satan, we get into trouble. But otherwise, I have a little bit of time. I think we're going to be super evolving a Glade here.
Special assignment
Is going to be the plan. So I'm going to play this out and deal 4 here. Your split damage effects always work from right to left, and they deal damage equal to their toughness. So when I super evolve this, it's going to deal 7 and then 2 here and clean these out. And then this can finish this. Then I'm going to go ahead and play Fairy and hit here. And then I'm going to play the Lambert out. I'm going to play the Fairy. And I'm going to hit here. And then I'm going to need to Deepwood Bounty because we're going to draw a card with the staff, and then I'm going to draw a card for the turn.
Be cleansed. The spark of knowledge.
To the edge of what's known. Get lost.
Are you going to burn their last super evolve here?
Crawl like the vermin you are. I failed you.
So they're going to put me to 11 here.
You me.
I'm going to trade with this.
My failure written in the stars?
Oh.
Dogwood staff. Awaken.
The forest guard dons his mask. I see. Feel what you can't see or touch. This is a breeze.
I'm gonna burn a draw. Here's the problem. No matter what I do, I think I'm just playing this for the sake of getting a body into play.
Happy little surprise. Be cleansed. Be cleansed.
Oh, I'm gonna burn 2 draws, 3 draws. Oh, I forgot about the extra staff.
Ready, Grant? Right behind you, Anne. Special assignment today.
Water under the bridge.
This is a breeze.
I'ma kill you.
This is a breeze.
I'ma kill you. I'm gonna bounce you just to help manage board space. I'm gonna go Fairy. and to play this, engage this on here, kill here. I'm gonna gain a life, so only burn one card. Hopefully we don't burn a second Roach here.
Be cleansed. This homework's too hard. Ready, Grant? Right behind you, Anne. No! Caught us off guard. The crystal.
Alright, they gotta be dead here, right?
Let's play a game. Tag. Same time tomorrow?
This is currently 3. Oh, it's not quite enough, is it?
For my people.
Oh my god, fuck me! Oh, I didn't. Fuck.
This is a breeze.
No!
Caught us off guard.
Man,
Let's play a game.
God damn it.
This homework's too hard. May wings be at your back.
God damn it. God, it wasn't enough to kill them, but obviously I meant to play the Deepwood Bounty before I did that. Maybe they'll deck. They're gonna draw they'll draw Satan before they deck themselves.
The spark of knowledge.
We failed you.
My goodness, they would have been so fucking dead.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
I'm so mad at myself right now.
You're in the splash zone, pal. What's today's?
To people asking me, was XYZ lethal? Yes, very clearly it was lethal, and I knew that, and I decided to throw the game on purpose. Timing out the backseaters. Stop being annoying.
New year, new me.
Water under the bridge.
Oh my god, I'm gonna burn my last Roach here too, aren't I? There's Dimensional Climb. Alright, well... So I was 100% to win this game if I just don't misclick, right? I bounced my Roach while my hand was full because I was trying to play quickly and talk to chat.
I walk the five-fold path. Out of my way.
Oh, that has Warren and Mara. Yeah, I'm dead. Well, that ends my... And that
I was foolish.
is one of the reasons why it's very easy to get a 6-win streak off stream with a deck like this. But you add in the mixture of chat being a bunch of dickheads and then trying to talk and trying to focus and balance a bunch of different things, it's very easy to make a mistake. I think that game actually showed why that matchup's super reasonable for us if we approach it correctly. Like, we took it and we played the long game very appropriately. And my Roaches were actually really buried too. Like that, we had really bad draw variants, and I still was going. We ground out all their evolutions, triple Annie, double Kuan. And if I simply had played out my 0 cost before, I would have targeted the Roach. Absolutely nothing to do with unlucky and everything to do with trying to play while distracted. And just there's a lot going on. All right, have an advert, gamers. I'm gonna hop on my bike. We're gonna play some more of this because I'm enjoying it despite chat being chat while we attempt it. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Wow. All right. Apologies to anybody on the Shadowverse YouTube side if you got an ad automatically. Apparently, the YouTube dashboard decided to change my ad timing from manual to automatic on that platform. And when I went over to run the ad manually, and it's like, oh, we're running them automatically. And I was just like, no, YouTube, you're not. Fuck off. That's not how this works at all. I don't understand your question, Betty. Oh, why did I kill the big guy with the 2-cost lady? The big guy has a keyword called aura that stops it from being targeted by abilities. You can only attack it. So Lily, things like Lily and Aaron can't target it. Morning, Ben. How's Aaron been? The more I've played this deck, the more I've come around to the fact that you're a combo control deck, and Aaron is really important for letting you be a combo control deck. I think that was kind of a light bulb style moment for me trying to navigate this deck. Is you're not an aggro deck with a combo finish. You're a control deck with a combo finish. Cause like, take Aaron. Yeah, it's the same thing that led me to cut the Arya. She's a more aggressive card. So like even take this card out of the mix. Like look at the other cards this deck is playing. Mage Journey Elf, Lillian, Bale, and Glade. They're all cards that kill my opponent's stuff when they come into play, right? We have 12 other cards that murder stuff when they come out. So this it gets that number up to 14. It just gives us a ton of ways to dictate how the damage is playing out on the board. Which I think is really, really important. All right, let's see if we can not fuck up the next one. I think the mirror is a matchup where Godwood Staff is important.
What will you show me?
I like all three of these cards, though. Good Fairy of the Pond on one is just honestly your best thing you can start with.
You're in the splash zone, pal.
Welcome to the Splash Zone, fam.
Let Lily's magic guide you. Cannonball! Let's play tag.
Do you think I need to kill some of their attackers while we're going second? I have no idea if anybody's working on an overlay for this game, though.
Fun's not over yet.
I've really liked a Godwood Staff there. I think I'm just playing these fairies out so that way I can play Glade next turn without burning cards from my hand. Do I want to play Fairy Convocation? Fairy Convocation puts me up to 6 cards. I'll draw to 7 cards, and then Glade puts me to 8 cards. So I can play this without burning a card from my hand when I play Glade next turn. And that's the type of forward counting you have to do when you're deciding to use energy in this deck. So yeah, that gives me +1 card to hand up to 6. I draw to 7. Glade gets me to 8.
Same time tomorrow?
We hit a Godwood Staff to match. Does that mean I don't use the Glade now? I think I just take the opportunity to get the staff going. I think I'm gonna staff. I can draw with my staff this turn too with the fairies, which is great. And I'm actually gonna evolve this one that that can't attack their face and clear their 1/3 out here, I think.
Be cleansed.
Your first play point you can use kind of aggressively when you're going second in this deck. Your second play point you want to be more conservative with.
Fellowship.
Same time tomorrow?
Because it can let you get a bigger combo turn late.
Forest Guard dons his mask.
We
Don't look
just
away.
clean their thing back here.
Fellowship. I failed you.
Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let Lily's magic guide you.
Yep.
Don't look away.
Where there's light, there's joy.
I failed
Be
you.
cleansed.
So this puts me up to 9.
Little surprise.
And then we'll go fairy, kill you, mage journey elf, hit you for 3,
Don't.
bug alert, pick this up, hit you for another 2. Although I wonder if I'm supposed to bug alert, maybe I'm supposed to bug alert the fairy tamer. Yeah, I think I bug alerted the wrong thing there. I think I'm supposed to bug alert the fairy tamer to have another way to gas up my hand.
A don't.
Running a little low on
Little
cards.
surprise.
That's an early roach. They must have more.
It's full of splendor.
Oh, they're just replaying it. Yeah, that's
Under
right.
the breach. We walk in the light of the crystal.
I need an adult.
They're already through 2 lilies. I wonder if there's merit to burning a super evo here. It's close.
We walk in the light of the crystal. The crystal!
Let's play a game.
So this gets me up to 9.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
And then I do this. And then I do this. Hitting this.
A don't.
Then I'm gonna evolve here, evolve here.
The world is full of splendor.
Even fate shall fall to this.
I'm gonna brick a draw here.
The crystal.
I think it's correct. I think it's correct to brick a draw as opposed to burning my play point, which is a close decision. This is one of those spots where I'm not 100% certain I'm doing the right thing.
Forth into an endless sky.
Let's play a game.
You need.
Oh, they didn't burn their super evo. They gotta burn their super evo. Oh, they're just hitting me in the face. They're gonna burn their super evo and then smash these 2, yeah?
Let's
light of the crystal. This is not the end.
Man, I really don't want to use my Super Evo this turn, but I think I might have to. Do I? Or, sorry, my extra point. What if I engage this, hit this, and then made Journey Elf kill this? I think that's the line. The problem is they have a Roach in their hand, and this is my last bit of healing. Puppets are my favorite way to play Portalcraft. I think the Runecraft deck is probably the best deck in the game, though. It's very consistent at what it does, and its late game top end goes over the top of most things. It's also the easiest deck to play for the highest power level. Which I think that's a factor people don't account for often enough, is how much you get out of a deck in proportion to how little work you have to do. I think we're just dead. Wait, are they not? They didn't roach me this turn. Oh, I'm shocked they didn't roach me and bounce it. Is Satan the standard in Runecraft decks? Absolutely. 100%. This is hitting for 3. This is hitting for 4. Oh, I messed up. I missed a point. So I'm gonna play another Godwood Staff out and bounce my Roach.
Godwood Staff, awaken.
That's fine. Or probably just dead next turn, so I don't think it matters, but.
Be cleansed.
I would be surprised if we get another turn.
Put her under the bridge.
Let the light anoint my blade.
Yep, they have second Roach here statistically.
For my people.
Oh yeah, they just have the second Roach on board.
This is new.
I don't think I had anything I could do differently this game. I didn't really have the cards to position myself to be more aggressive.
Long for sights unseen.
Those ephemeral dreams.
Against Portalcraft, I'm looking for a staff. I'm gonna keep. Oh, I think you always keep one Fairy Convocation though. Just a good starter to get things churning. Love mulliganing into the Fairy of the good pawn though.
You're in the splash zone.
Fairy, good pawn into Tamer, into staff would be a great 1, 2, 3 here.
Only ransom I take is blood.
Cannonball.
Did I just do that? I think I just do that.
Never forgive.
You're in the splash zone.
Keep their board clean. Keep my life total high and get some chip shots in. Looks like they're playing Artifact Portalcraft. think I want to attack for one here.
For you, dear, I would give anything.
Only ransom I take is blood. Put her under the breach.
So they might attack my face here. Yeah, and then I get to do this. I get to press this. I get to play this.
Forest Guard dons his mask.
I'll take the evolve here and clean them out, and then I get to hit them for 2.
Fellowship.
Thanks for the business.
Bale in hand here is nice. Really kind of wish we had a Godwood Staff to get some cards turning, but our hand's pretty good in the meantime, in between time. This is our turn 5 for the opponents. This is the Doomwright check, basically. Do they have a way to get their first artifact copy into play? If they have a Doomwright here, we play a real game. If they don't have a Doomwright, they probably get run out relatively quickly. Them having to play a striker artifact here is
Would give anything.
that's a tough beat for them.
I failed you.
This is not the spot you want to be in as our opponent. So this is going here. I think I need to play some cards out. So I don't think I want to play Fairy Convocation because these are 2 cards in my hand that are kind of on the board. So if I add cards to my hand with these right now, I risk overdrawing. Slacker, thank you for the over 7 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
The curious artificer dons their mask.
Here's the Doomwright, so that was a good draw for them.
I'll always look forward.
This is gonna murder my board.
I should have practiced.
Or not. Okay, so this puts me up to 7 cards. This puts me up to 8 cards. I guess that distinction doesn't matter, right?
The world has to spin on its own axis.
So I'm gonna go ahead and evolve this, and then we'll attack their ward 1.
Fellowship.
Impressive.
This is a breeze.
We'll play this out. I suppose in theory here, if they sweep my board, I'm gonna burn a draw because these will each add a fate in my hand. Yeah, opponent has felt pressured to use their artifacts early, which is kind of cutting them off on their fusing resources here. The more I play, the more I think Glade might be the best card in the deck after Roach. Having your big evolution.
Currently, this world lacks inspiration.
So that means they can get any artifact of their choosing here. So this pause here is them deciding, do they want something to sweep my board? Do they want...
Let's do this together.
Wait, they didn't fuse?
Possibility.
That's gotta be wrong.
I failed you. For you, dear, I would give anything.
That seems nuts.
Let's play a game. Let Lily's magic guide you. Cannonball! Let's play a game. Tag!
Impressive.
I think we're definitely doing this, and now I gotta decide how much do I want to send to the face. I think I'm fine. Do I super evolve here and push damage? And then go for a lethal next turn? I think I do, yeah?
The world is full of splendor.
Someone will.
I think that's the play. Yeah, if they Orcus super evolve, our Bales plus Roach will win the game. So I think we take our super evolve to push damage here, because then we kill them through the Orcus. So they're gonna clean my board out, but like these are gonna be free 99 here.
It's okay to feel sad.
Are we at the pool? Cannonball, yep. So again, every time one of my units leaves play, the Luxglaive Warrior gets cheaper.
You name.
Excuse me?
Fun's not over yet.
There are a lot of ways to eat this, Rhesus, for those at home playing along. Minimal amount of clicking.
I'm still incomplete.
We could have done what? I had like another 5 or 6 points of damage there that we could have pushed through.
Unseen.
Those ephemeral
Play against
dreams.
other Portalcraft gamer. Definitely keeping a Godwood staff. Honestly, I think I might just play Lily on 2. Like, I think Lily on 2, staff on 3 is fine. Maybe we play Lambert on 2 now instead. Nah, I kinda want to think that attacks them.
Looking for a spark of inspiration.
Let Lily's magic guide you. I'll be your mentor.
Man, the Udi on 2 is actually kind of scary. It makes me glad I played this, but this makes my my playing the Godwood staff out here
Awaken.
a little bit less good. So I'm 2 turns off of Glade helping me clean the board. Yeah, and they're just racing me, which is smart.
Smile.
I might just baby into replay the Lily. Just spend some resources out of my hand. Although I guess I want this to be bigger next turn. Is that crazy to pass? I'm gonna drop to 7. I'm gonna drop to 8, and then this will deal 8. Yeah, I'm gonna pass here. If they fuse for the ones that deal damage to my face aggressively, we could maybe get into trouble. That's what that was. Opponent correctly identifying that they are in the position to be the beatdown here.
Just loving someone won't keep them safe.
They forgot to fuse and then they bricked a card there. Mistake on their part, most likely. So drop to 7. This puts me to 8. The evolution deals 8 damage across their board.
I see. Fellowship.
See you tomorrow.
We'll see how many Doom Rights they have.
I failed you.
How does one adopt?
I think I'm bricking 2 draws.
Be cleansed.
I think I'm keeping my full hand here with the double Deepwood Bounty. Because we are gonna put on an incredible amount of pressure next turn.
Follow me.
I need an adult.
So I'm gonna go Deepwood Bounty, Deepwood Bounty, baby, pick this up, play this out, Deepwood Bounty, and we'll go Roach. Hit you for 8. And then we'll go Super Evolve this.
Look away.
Get 3 energy. Pick this up. Oh, I should have used the amulets. I should have used the amulets second. Because now this is smaller. So small mistake here. This should have 4 points of toughness, which is a big deal because their artifacts deal 3. You've mentioned a few times, but I still don't understand. How do you determine who's the beatdown and what's that actually mean? Who's the beatdown means who's taking an aggressive posture versus a defensive posture.
On your guard.
So who's the one pressuring whose life total, basically, which is honestly kind of close here as our opponent has the Orcus. I think this puts me up to 8 cards in hand.
Dons his mask.
And that's a Roach. What's the game plan here? If I evolve this, the Orcus dies.
Splendid. Feel what you can't see or-
And then this can hit here. Wait, is then the Roach lethal? Oh, then the Roach is lethal. Okay, cool. I got there. I'd like the record to reflect I got there in the end.
Still incomplete.
So, in terms, specifically in Shadowverse terms, who's the beatdown? Who? Well, alrighty then. Who's the beatdown basically refers to, are you prioritizing clearing their board, or are you prioritizing hitting their face, dictating they need to hit your board?
A lofty view.
And honestly, I feel like that's the biggest thing that's changed for me playing this deck is this deck isn't that far off in terms of which cards it's playing than other Forestcraft builds I've been playing, but I've been playing it as a control deck more than a beatdown deck, and it's felt better dictating the terms of engagement and then eventually finishing with the Rhine Roach. One card that obviously this card is very good, but in the same vein of who's the beatdown, my view on this card has shifted as I've played more, because this card is actually a sneaky aggressive card in a way, because her super evolving something else, if you have anything else on the board that survived, basically lets you get to kind of have your cake and eat it too with a super evolve, where you super evolve her the turn she comes down and she clears a big thing, but then she also gives a boost to something that's still out on the board and lets you push damage. So it lets you use your super evolve as interaction but still get some pressure out of it. So this card is what I hadn't been playing in other builds, but she really just fits the mold here nicely, where when you're ready to be aggressive, she lets you be aggressive, but also when you're in the position of, I need to control the board, she's really good at doing that too. Speaking of controlling things, I'm great at controlling the adverts on my channel, so have an ad right now so it doesn't happen while a game is going on. We'll be back with more Forestcraft here in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere, gamers. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you tap the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps the content reach some more people. If you're really enjoying the Shadowverse stuff that I make, that little bit of engagement's a great way to help it reach some more eyes and become more sustainable so I can keep doing it in my regular schedule. What are the metrics on the Shadowverse channel so far? They're not incredible, but I'm also not like putting that much effort into it. They're doing well, considering it's just like mostly cuts from the live stream. The bar for what's successful there is lower since I'm not paying an editor. Where I describe it as worth my time. I don't know the answer to that question yet, because it hasn't been making any money yet. It takes a week to get monetized. Yesterday was the first video that posted on that channel after it was monetized. I really need like a month or two's worth of data to make a educated decision like that. Does Glade have targeting to his damage? Yes. So all cards that say split damage start from your opponent's rightmost card and then go to the left, assigning damage equal to their toughness. And then if there's any leftover damage, it puts all of the leftover damage on the leftmost thing. So this isn't distributed randomly. It's deterministic where the damage on these go. Mentalo, thank you for the third of the year. So this card is really good because you know exactly what it's going to do based on the number of cards in your hand. There's no variance in it. So that's not specific to just Glade. It's all cards that deal split damage. So like there's the Abyss 5-drop legendary. It does 7 split damage. It will also always start from the right and go to the left.
Ephemeral dreams. I'll bind them together.
You know, honestly, I kind of love this opener against Portalcraft. Portalcraft's gonna murder a bunch of our stuff. These games gonna grind, so I think having 2 Bale in the opener sounds great. Yes, there's no like Dragonite style of effect like from Pocket where you can overkill something. Is exactly correct. And then I think the game plan here is Godwood Staff on 3, and then we'll Fairy Convocation on 4 and get some things turned in.
Godwood staff, awaken! I'll be your mentor. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Tag.
So I played 3 cards here, which means this is gonna draw us up to 7, and then we'll draw up to 8. I might have to brick a draw with the Gladewood. We'll see here.
Be cleansed.
I'm not Fairy Convocationing because Fairy Convocation is +1 card in my hand.
Is that a jingling purse I hear?
You don't play Aria. So you just saw my deck list, which means you know deterministically I don't play Aria. Is the question you mean to ask why don't you play Aria? I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from. Help me understand what you're trying to ask me.
Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Tag. Same time tomorrow. Thanks for the business.
We can kill this, then we'll play this. And then we draw. Yeah, I think I like this line. If I played the Gladewood and evolved it to clear their board, I'd brick a card draw, which I think I don't like. And getting all these units out helps the Bale continually get cheaper, which is great.
Soon, these strings will be around your neck.
Fun's not over yet. I need an adult.
Now I get to use Glade to kill a bigger thing. So I'm at 8 cards. So this puts me to 9. And then we'll get to play a fairy out. I am gonna brick a draw here still. Which is unfortunate, but it's definitely the play. I need to keep their board clean. They are 2 turns. Oh, actually, I'm not bricking a draw because I only played 2 cards. That's perfect. They are still 1 turn off of Orcus.
Remain calm. It will be over soon. Scalpel.
I failed you.
Same time tomorrow.
I think I want to save the Bales for after they... I think I want to save the Bales for after they Orcus me.
Wiggle with your wings. Twinkle with your toes.
I need to kill this.
Let's play a game. Tag. Same time tomorrow.
The screaming has stopped.
I think I'm chilling on this.
Be cleansed.
Cinco. Has it really been 7¼ years? Thanks for introducing new card games. You're my wallet's mortal enemy. Thank you for the absurdly generous tier 3 and for the insane tenure of support. Cinco.
One, two.
So my hand's just kind of going nowhere fast.
Awaken.
So I think I'm just gonna take a chip shot here. I'm pausing, thinking if I want to burn an evolution, but I think the answer is no.
Be cleansed.
It's possible I want to burn an evolution to push damage, but they're still at 20.
This land is both cradle and grave.
Yeah, they have so much healing in their thing.
I should have practiced more. Dong, ding, dong.
We walk
I can do
in the
this,
light
just
of
buffer my life total
Christmas.
back up a little. And there's a question of do I want to play Lily out here or not? I think the answer is no. I have the Bales though. It's possible I want to just play Lily to get cards out of my hand.
Let Lily's magic
This is
guide
close.
you.
I have Olivia and the Bales, so I think playing her out is fine.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Your current hand kills from like 17. No, I have no idea. Don't ask me questions like that.
Remain calm. It will be over soon. Scalpel.
I'll always look forward.
Even fate shall fall to this blade. The crystal.
I should have practiced more.
Me.
Oh.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
I'm trying to decide if I want to play the Bales out here or not. I think I'm playing one.
Let the light anoint my blade. The screaming has stopped.
Don't look away.
Even fate shall fall to this blade. Ah! Follow my lead.
I'll always watch over you.
This is not the end.
Let's play a game.
I'm gonna brick a draw, but I want to keep the Deep Wood Bounty, I think.
Cleansed.
Be sad if we brick a second roach here, but I really can't emphasize enough that saying I think you had lethal is less useful than you spelling it out. Especially when the lethal requires like double-digit game actions. That being said, we might giddy up and go for it next turn. We have a lot of zeros.
Let's do this together. I want to be heard. Let down your guard.
Is my failure written in the stars?
Not the end.
Let down your guard.
Especially because I could die the following turn, right? Alright, so I'm going to open on this. And then I'm going to play this, bounce this. And then I'm going to play this, shoot this.
Anoint my blade.
I'm going to play Lambert, get another Deepwood bounty. I'm gonna play I only have 3 more energy here. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna attack this.
Same time tomorrow?
I'm gonna play baby, bounce baby. I'm gonna evolve.
The world is full of splendor.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna go killer roach. I'm gonna go engage, hit you, hit your face, engage, pick you up, play you.
I'm still incomplete.
We beat the timer. We beat the timer. We beat the timer. All right. And that's why, like, when someone was like, on the previous turn, did you have lethal? I don't know. Did you see how many things I had to do to find the lethal there? Someone unironically, on the last YouTube video I posted of this deck, let me know that it's not that complicated and it's actually quite easy. And I'm just like, I just want to be like, listen, gamer, maybe you just have an ego that's huge, you need to put other people down, but like, don't you dare look at a game like that and be like, actually, the Forestcraft deck's pretty easy. All right, let's humor and go back and look, because this game has a great replay system. Let's go back and look and see if I could have killed them the previous turn. I will say, I dislike that I don't have time to talk through my plays when I'm playing a deck like this.
Long for sights unseen.
For people that haven't seen the replay client of this game, it's as good as the rest of the tech stack. I can pause here when we start, and then I get to click here and scroll through. Okay, so someone said, didn't you have lethal on this turn? So let's go look. Yeah, you can skip back and forth. I can click here and literally go to any turn in the game. Okay, so they're at 20. Yeah, I don't think I have lethal here without. We ended up drawing the cairn that gave us the extra zeros. So what's my best here? So I have 10 energy, which is a ton of energy. So I can go Bale plus Bale kills this and gets the storm count to 2 and uses 0 energy, which is pretty good. But then I run into board space issues really quickly, right? I actually don't think I could open on Bales. So I think what I would have to do is I would have to go Fairy Tamer is 2 energy. God, I'm gonna need a freaking notepad. All right. So Tamer is 2 energy and combo is 1. And then the Tamer plays out 2 fairies, which is 4 energy and combo is 3. That leaves me with 6 energy. My phase run in and hit something, so they're gone out of the board, and my Fairy Tamer takes 1 spot here. And then I could go Bale, which gets my storm count, my combo count up. I can't call it storm, so a different mechanic called storm. So my combo count goes up to 5. And then I can Baby Carbuncle, which lets me spend up to 6 energy and get my combo count to 6, leaving me with 4 energy left. And then I could actually Carbuncle one of the fairies from the Fairy Tamer if we sequenced it right, which lets me get to 7 energy spent and combo is 7. And then I can Roach as my 8th card, spending all 10 of my energy. And then I can evolve the baby Carbuncle, which gives me 3 extra energy and lets me kill something for a point of damage. So I believe I could do 18 points of damage with these cards. Yeah, it's 8 plus 9 plus 1. So the line here, and this is just, it's so funny to hear someone say this deck's not hard. So the sequence to get the most possible damage with this hand, I believe, is you go Fairy Tamer into fairy, fairy, carbuncle, bounce a fairy, replay the fairy, fairies attack and clear. But wait, that doesn't even work though, because this ends with fairy tamer, carbuncle, double bail in play, which means I don't have board space to kill the roach. So I would have to play one of these after the first roach once I bounce the staff, which loses me a point of damage. And we do something with Olivia Carbuncle. So when Olivia super evolves something else, it doesn't trigger the super evolve effects like giving you 3 play points back. So I don't believe there was lethal here, which doesn't surprise me. Killing from 20 is really hard. So I'm not surprised that there was not lethal on this board. So I don't remember what I did, because we just talked through like 6 different things. I'm pretty sure we played Bale and like cleared their board out, right? Like I think I ended up like Olivia plus Bale plus something else, and I cleaned their board and left my board state up. Yeah, Olivia doesn't trigger super evolved things on like Baby Carbuncle. We can check the next turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just cleaned. Yeah, that's what I did. I cleaned their board, and then we drew into this off of Olivia. And honestly, drawing this off of Olivia was huge, because this set us up with the babies to bounce this the following turn to generate the actual lethal. Was a really big deal. All right. Shall we play another? I think we shall. My brain's not melted yet. I think we're gonna go again. I should probably put another baby in this deck. I'm only on 2 of them. I probably should be on all 3.
I long for sights unseen.
Sword. Okay, so this matchup's very different from the others. I'm gonna keep these. I think this is one of the only matchups you mulligan Roach. Because I mentioned we're controlling in most matchups. We are hard control in this matchup. You need to keep the board clear and your life total high. I think it's just Convocation this turn, and then next turn we're gonna play 3 1s with the May Journey Elf.
Help is here.
To the shores of victory.
So we'll go NRG, Fairy, May Journey Elf, kill you, clear these. It's a damn shame we don't have a Bale building in our hand for these exchanges.
Is that a jingling purse I hear?
You play Aaron in this deck because you're a control deck.
Please hit. What's today's happy little surprise? Thanks for the business.
This is actually a control deck that's disguised as an aggro deck. If you want to win more with it, you need to play it like a control deck.
Most who take the high road wind up dead.
There's not enough energy to play the Roach 3 times, I don't think. And that last one. Man, with them having nothing on board, I think we just do this, right? Gas up. There was due to the Bunkle Evo. I didn't have 2 fairies in my hand, Metron. I would have had to play the Fairy Tamer. So that's four energy, which is then 6 with the bunkle. And then you need 9 to play, what's it called? And then that's 15. And you only have 14 with the extra +1. If you're gonna play bunkle plus the roach 3 times, that's 11 of your total, right? Yeah, you're one off, yeah. And so it's so easy to do that, right? Like there's just so many numbers you're looking at.
To the shores of victory. Rally to your king. Forged in steel.
Same time tomorrow? Same time tomorrow?
And then Glade here just doing what he does best, absolutely dominating the board.
Forest guard dons his mask.
The Forest Guard is here and he's tired of your human bullshit.
Fellowship. My oath is fulfilled.
I like to think if there was a Forest Guard in real life, they'd also be tired of all of our human bullshit. Do you read every card before starting to play the game? No, when I pick up a new card game, I find an aggro deck that looks interesting, and then I read every card in my own deck, and then I slowly figure out how the game works while killing my opponents with my linear deck.
Let's play a game. You're in the splash zone, pal. Let's play a game.
I don't want a fairy convocation, because if they kill this, my hand goes up to 8, so I don't want to overburn. Overdraw. We're looking for a staff or a bug, what's it called, so I can get this roach into play, hit them, and then bounce it. Put it deep in the tank. So a really important break point to be thinking about, which means a amount of damage my opponent can deal in 1 turn, is that at 9 energy, Owlbear threatens 12 points in a single swing. So staying at 13 or above is important while my opponent has super evos to go up.
Forged in steel.
Tag. Same time tomorrow? Tag.
My oath is fulfilled.
Do this. I think I can clean out their board here.
Let's play a game. Tag. Same time tomorrow?
My oath is fulfilled.
I just thought I bricked a draw there for a second. I got a little nervous. This is combo enabled, yep.
Let Lily's magic guide you. Let's play a game. You're in the splash zone, pal.
I'm gonna go ahead and evolve here, I think. I'm down on evolutions, but I really just need something like the Godwin staff here, yeah.
I lacked foresight.
This is the Amalia turn, which starts to get scary. How does Forestcraft clear Amalia plus Super Evos? With lots of little dorks plus a Super Evo of your own. Godwood Staff lets us start churning through cards here. If we can find another copy of, another copy of Roach here, we'll be in a pretty decent spot. Nice. Okay. So now I just need to not die going into next turn, basically, is the plan. Do I Super Evo and hit them for damage here, so that way I can threaten lethal with the Super Evo next turn? I think so. So I think it's this hits. I think it's this hits here, and then I'm gonna go Fairy Tamer. This hit you. This hit you. And then honestly, I think I'm getting in my damage with this turn too.
The world is full of splendor.
Someone woke up a cannonball.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and play the Godwood Staff, which draws me a card because combo is 4.
Being cleansed.
I'm not dead to Owlbear, and we should have lethal on the backswing. So they need one of their put infinite ward cards into play cards this turn. They need an Amalia here, not an Owlbear.
Fun's not over yet.
They've got to be dead, yeah.
Commander dawns for mass.
I haven't counted, but I have to imagine they're super dead here.
To the shores of victory.
Let's play a game. Tag.
4, 5, 6, yeah. I have an extra 4 here too, even.
The better warrior wants.
Extra 3. Least confusing Roach lethal all day. Accurate. Least confusing Roach lethal. Yeah, honestly, Eileen, part of me wants to try a copy of Rose in here as other finisher, since it's more, I'm playing it more as a control deck. I don't know, maybe I'll try that off stream, but you can see I think I've come around to one copy of Rose potentially being fine. It might be right to mulligan both staves. Good Fairy of the Pond is our best possible start by so much in this matchup.
Splash zone, pal.
Stick to your path, no matter the hardships.
Cannonball.
Bug Alert doesn't let me target what I'm hitting, so I think I just want to use it to kill, to get my energy spent while I can. Them taking that trade is real. This is insane for me. I was gonna hem and haw over whether or not I could take a turn off to play Godwood Staff, and now that we get to just like giddy up, cowboy. Let's go.
I'm here to spread the love.
Let's play a game. Let Lily's magic guide you. Be cleansed.
So I can use how aggressively you use your cards that kill your opponent's stuff is dictated by how many more of them that you have. So, like, I have Glade queued up for next turn, so it's not a big deal that I use this aggressively.
Repent. Reason.
At your service.
I should have practiced more.
So this draws me up to 7. This puts me up to 8 cards.
Has to spin
I'm gonna
on
evolve
some
him, which kills these 2, and then his attack clears this one. Decks are 40 cards in this game.
fellowship. This is a breeze.
Ah! Bye, Felicia. We need to find a roach here, obviously, at some point.
The only trophy I need is your
I
heart.
failed you.
We're gonna drop to 9, meaning I need to play a fairy before I play anything that adds cards to my hand. So let's go fairy, hit you,
Not my first
fairy Tabor.
Little surprise.
Let's play a game. Let's play a game.
And I'm playing down to 7 here because this draws me to 8,
Be cleansed.
so we don't overdraw here. 40 card decks with 3 card limits.
Most who take the high road wind up dead.
That can be kind of scary. Gives all of their stuff +1/+1 when it enters. Are they debating evolving here? This pause feels like they're debating evolving here.
Put her under the bridge.
Ooh, that's a great pickup. This gets cheaper every time one of our cards dies.
Let's play a game. Tag.
Better run.
Sorry, it gets cheaper every time one of our cards leaves play. I might need this game to go long and be controlling, so I'm gonna wait a second. Am I playing the carbuncle out? I think I am. I think I am. I think I am. I think I am. I think I am.
Let's play a game.
I guess I'm gonna overdraw if I don't play the Deepwood Bounty, but I really don't want to play the Deepwood Bounty. I want the 0 cost in my hand for a big turn.
Be cleansed.
So we'll just hope we don't burn something good. How do you know if a card is from a craft or neutral? It says right here when you hover over this is a forest craft card.
Pierce through the heart of darkness.
So
By
forged
my
in
blade!
steel.
By my blade! By my blade! Dance. I am no more than a servant of the light.
Same time tomorrow? Same time tomorrow?
No! I am sad.
We walk in the light of the crystal. Is this to be my legacy?
Maximum punish. I don't. So. Being punished implies that I made a mistake. And I think I'm happy with my line, even if it feels bad to burn a card like that. I think I want to keep my life total high here, so I'm gonna super evolve this.
There is no. You shall not pass.
Like I know it sucks to watch the roach get burned there, but I think my play is correct.
Soldiers.
And if you want to like have a discussion about like why my play is wrong, we can have a discussion about it, but how does the Fragrant Wood Ward interface with Barrier? Does it stop all of the damage, or does it just stop one and deal an extra one? Anyone know? That's a dangerous question to ask, Jack. Somebody gets 6 different answers, half of which are wrong. How does Glades Evolve interface with Barrier?
Pluie de paix. Let this be the war to end all wars.
The crystal!
So I'm going to put these two in my hand, and then I'm going to play one of them, and then Glade puts me back up to 9. And then when I evolve Glade, he's gonna deal 2 plus 7.
Fellowship.
And then this elf can finish this.
Stay strong.
Let's play a game. Tag. Same time tomorrow?
This is a breeze.
At your service.
You're in the splash zone, pal.
I think it's this. It makes me sad to use Babail, but I think I ought to keep my life total big here. Is this game good? I like this game a lot. It's the best. It's the best traditional card game I've played in a really long time.
Aid you.
Rally to your king!
I failed you.
Repent. Understanding.
I feel like them killing my board and not my face here is good for me.
Fly forth into an endless sky!
Mage Journey Elf hits here.
I lacked foresight.
A super evolve these two.
Even fate shall fall to this blade! Follow
This
my
lets
lead!
me kill
Please hit.
this.
My oath is fulfilled.
This hits their face. I'm using this bug alert just purely so I don't brick a draw with the Godwood staff, I think. Oh, you know what? I could have played this and engaged this to kill this. Maybe that would have been ideal.
Fly forth into an endless sky!
And for those who are unfamiliar, we're now at the point where the real game starts because no players have evolution, so we've ground through the front-loaded resources. And now we go from here. And we have 2 super evos left at the end of it, so they are definitely behind.
Did it!
At your service.
I need an adult.
Like this is such a they're just dead, right? So there's no way they're not.
Let's play a game. Tag.
Is this the end?
Follow my lead!
Fairy, hit you. Fairy, hit you. Storm is 5. Deepwood Bounty. Play the Roach. Hit your face. Hit your face. Don't even need the other bounce.
Is yours.
Lofty view.
Yeah. I like this pile of cards a lot, chat. I'm really glad I kept at it. think the details here are good. I think the one slot I'm kind of uncertain on is I think I'm gonna cut the Twinkle Toes for the third baby. Couple of edge cases where Twinkle Toes points were fine, but like baby's extra energy is just so good. And one of the nice things about having more of them is you can play them out more aggressively and then have extras to fill in after the fact. And then this is the real EV play. If you want an expert deck building tip chat, when you're back and forth and two cards seem close and you're not sure which one of them to play, look at your deck list visually and you'll see when we cut the one of and go up to 3 baby, our deck list from an aesthetics perspective is much more pleasing with 3 babies as opposed to 2 and 1. So very clearly, if it's a close call, the superior decision is the one that makes my deck more pleasing to look at. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tap an advert. I need to run to the restroom. We're gonna play more Shadowverse when we get back, but I don't know if we're gonna play more of this. I think I want to end. I think I want to end on a high note on this deck, and that was a pretty sweet run. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying the gameplay, make sure you tap the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. Hear me. Do you have any plans to play Spell Boost? Absolutely not. We are not a play the boring, easy autopilot best deck type stream. That is not what we're about here. I finished all my missions. I did. Lovely. Gosh, by the time the next set rolls around, I'd have a ton of currency saved up, huh? I mean, how many packs is this? It's a good bit, right? Yeah, but I have enough coins for 40 packs already. That's wild. That's a good chunk of the next set. Anyone know how to make Shadowverse play it not freeze on PC? I would assume it has to do. One, it could be a bug. They have had some bugs and crashes, but I'm not doing anything special with mine. I just have a high-end PC. Make sure all your graphics drivers are updated. The number one call out. It's like 46 packs worth. I'll have more currency between then. And this is, people have been asking me about the economy, and it's like, I put $200 into this game, which I know many people are gonna balk at spending on a free-to-play game, but like I spend a lot of money on a lot of these games, and the amount of stuff that I got for $200 in this game compared to most other card games I've played feels really good. Because not only do I think if we technically look at it, I'm missing one legendary, right? So if you consider, let's auto extras here. If you consider, okay, Jeff, let's say you wanna craft Birdites. For my $200, I got this whole set, and then I have, call this 10,000 left, assuming I craft these. I have 14,000 vials, and I have enough coins already for 45 packs. And I'm gonna have 2 more weeks worth of resources to collect vials and coins and stuff like that. Yes, I'll be curious to see how big the sets are as well, because generally speaking, when a new card game releases, their first set is bigger. Their first set is larger. Yeah, there's some rewards. I've been doing some of the park stuff. Like, I think I've been getting most of my keys, but like they did that 10 chest event the first week. I think I only did 3 of, yeah, I only did 3 of these 10 days or whatever that was. So I haven't even maxed the free to play stuff. But like I've been doing these ones. I've been clearing through the currency and vials and keys from here. Oh, I should do this real quick and get a match at a battle table. I can do the battle with a guild member and this one simultaneously, right? That's how that works. Can someone fact check me on that? Okay. Anyone in the Hoaglandia Prime Guild? I'm going to the guild hall if someone wants to play a game. Any wish list for the next set? I hope Earthcraft gets a finisher for Earthright, or Earthright stuff gets a finisher. How do I? Is there a guild? There's a guild chat, I think. Actually, I honestly haven't poked through most of the social features in here, just in case there's people hanging out that aren't in. How do I? Why can't I tab over to guild? I was logging in. Perfect. Oh, it's because I'm in streamer mode. That's funny. That's good to know. My bald man with his blue beard.
Let's battle.
Guilds are limited to 30 people. I think we have 4 of them at this point that are coordinated to the subs Discord. Did you spend your $200 on just packs? I also bought one of the cosmetic leaders because I really didn't like the boba Portalcraft lady. It was a little bit too much anime for my taste. I didn't want to stare at it while I was playing. I didn't want it in my face while I was playing. What's it called? While I was playing with the cards, so I bought this guy so I could look at him instead. I'm like the inverse, chat. If the default is too horny, I'll buy a cosmetic that's less horny.
It's a game. Enjoy yourself.
Medium rare.
All right, we're gonna mulligan our 8. We're playing the storm-focused Havencraft build. So avian statue. I think my gut check for if I like a given Havencraft build when I see it is, does it play avian statue? This is a countdown 2 that gives you a 4/4 with storm to crack people. Google Beats, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. For people who haven't seen the Havencraft stuff before, you have a bunch of these amulets with countdown that slowly count down to trigger their effect, and then you can spend energy once per turn to count them down faster. So like here, for example, I'm gonna engage this one and spend the energy to get me a 4/4 that can kill this.
Don't forget to review.
And then next turn, this one's gonna crack organically to draw me 2 cards. I really have not liked the hard control Haven decks. They felt aggressively mediocre to play with, and they've not felt particularly impressive to play against. I think Havencraft might actually be. I want to emphasize that I think this is by a relatively small margin, but I do think Havencraft is probably the weakest color or class in this first one. I think the bot. You think dragons are the worst? I don't know. I think the aggro dragon deck is better than the average Havencraft deck. Aggro dragons are fine. I'm not gonna tell you they're good, but they're fine. Although I think I'd give you that Haven or Dragon is the bottom. I think that's something I would agree with.
Rest.
I'm gonna engage this and crack their face. Oh, if I was gonna go for their face, I should have used this on here. Mistake was made.
Here's the booster.
You think Abysscraft is better than Dragons? Yeah, I think the low to the ground Abysscraft aggressive deck is comparable to the Dragon aggressive deck, and mid-range Abyss is definitely better than mid-range Dragons. Neither of them are great, but they have a deal 2 to finish this. Oh, works smart. Big, we're just drawing cards with this.
Forth into an endless sky.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Janine wears the carry pants in the Havencraft deck. Cracking everything for 6 and then powering up the rest of your stuff is quite good. She lines up really well into Kuan.
You're done.
Crawl like the vermin you are.
Although, honestly, I think I want to Unholy Vessel before I...
Leave the rest to you.
I think I want to Unholy Vessel before I Gene. So I think my plan is actually Vessel, use this to clear, and then I'm actually not going to engage this turn, I don't think. Am I? I guess I crack for 3. If I wait till next turn, Janine can power it up. But I guess I could burn an evolution here. Do I want to get aggro with an evolution? I kind of want to get aggro with an evolution. And this gives it 1/1. Getting some points in and getting them low is good. I also need to kill them before they like Satan destorm us. It's a real concern.
Ready, Freya?
Right behind you, Anne. None shall escape the lash of my flame!
Defeat is not an option. I give up.
I'm just G-ing this board. I might just be G-ing this board. Becoming more likely. I think especially with the second. Well, yeah, I have to Gene because otherwise they can play point and then kill me with
Fear not
the Kuan next turn.
Rest. To the edge of what's known. Get
last.
Cowboy, giddy up. Thanks for the 52 months. Appreciate that.
Crawl like the vermin you are.
Do 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 do.
Sound the retreat!
Yeah, they're saving their play point. I really wanted to save my second Janine for after my avian statues were ready to pop, but I have to just clean this out.
God's absence.
And the problem here is, and this is part of why this deck struggles, is the Satan declimb is just a ticking time bomb on the other side of the board that I'm gonna have to deal with at some point. Yep, there's the first declimb. So this shuffles their hand back into their deck, draws them 5 new cards, and resets their play points. And I'm close to empty, but I'm up a lot of evolutions, which might be our saving grace here because they haven't drawn Satan yet.
Special assignment today.
So without Satan, we might be able to outgrind them here. It's our third Wrath in a row, and we're about 2 to 4. I mean, Selpha here is another sweeper for us. So we'll go Selpha, heal 3, evolve her, crack their board for 3.
Don't forget to
And then I think we engage this, play this, crack this, and leave my 5/5 with ward. The 5/5 with ward makes their things like Kuon significantly worse. We might outgrind this first climb because they didn't have a Satan with it. All right, there's the Satan. Do they have another climb? They're dead, yeah.
Behold divinity.
Which again is like, I really can't emphasize enough that the bar for is the Haven deck reasonable? Is the Haven deck somewhat reasonable? Is it playing Havian statue? You have to have a way to actually win the game in this archetype. Absolutely have to have a way. Did you want to play one, Bao? I wouldn't mind running another one with the Havencraft deck.
I challenge you.
Hey, good game, comic. Yeah, I was really fortunate you didn't have Kyoto early. That would have been mediocre for me. We were able to grind through your climb because of it. What do you think of the Bazaar? I haven't played the Bazaar. Like 99% of my off-stream gaming time is done on either my PlayStation 5 or my cell phone. So if a game doesn't have a mobile client or a PlayStation client, I'm generally speaking not touching it. My audience is primarily mobile gamers, so.
It's a game. Enjoy yourself.
My blade burns with resolve.
Can I keep an Holy Vessel in this matchup? Look at this. Yeah, there's two Griffins in this build. If you want to see the exact deck list for this, I can throw it up after this game, but it's also on the YouTube channel. Got a highlight of it over the weekend on the Shadowverse channel. I'd like this game on console. I think this game said it has controller support on Steam. So I have to imagine console's gotta be on their radar. Powerball Ed, thank you for the third of the year. Welcome back. Oh my goodness. Oh, Gamer done messed up, chat. Poor Mao.
Here's the booster.
They played this to kill my thing, but he has aura, which means he can't be targeted by abilities. It's an easy one to miss. This card's not super common.
We are one and the same.
I'll always watch over you.
Imagine trying to play Forestcraft on Joy-Cons.
The Lord Commander dons her
That sounds like it would be pretty scuffed.
Crimson Flame!
reason.
To the shores of victory.
You'll never be free.
I think I'm doing
Everyone's
this
so hostile.
and this, and we're gonna evolve him, kill this, so we're at evolve parity.
My star is the star of Tab. Leave it all to me.
Look, not all is lost.
I've definitely played Genshin TCG on my PlayStation 5, so it's like, it's not impossible, it's just not amazing.
Hidden technique!
Reason.
To the shores of victory.
Gonna be an Unholy Vessel kind of turn next turn. We'll see how much they want to hit my face versus my board.
I leave the rest to you.
Where this 3/3 goes, the big decision point. I think they're right to kill my thing here. Oh, also, I've talked a lot about Shadowverse's many wonderful features, but one feature I actually haven't mentioned that the old timers will appreciate is one of the things this has an option to do when you're playing at tables with other people you know, is it gives you the option to play with both players' hands face up. Which people who have been at Hoaglandia since the dawn of time will remember me and my buddy Matt, our other friends in his basement, playing testing for Magic tournaments with hands face up on the table talking about, all right, well, what lines are we going through? Yeah, there's a checkbox in one of the settings where you can play with both hands face up so players can talk back and forth about what the lines look like that you should be doing. People always ask, like, how do I test? And like, that's the actual answer, is you need to sit there with another person who you know is good and like put your cards face up on the table. Do I want to super evolve Olivia here? I think I do, actually.
Fly forth into an endless sky!
I think it's Olivia into engage this, get me some big friends.
Brace yourself.
Yeah, it also has in-game guild voice too. Yeah,
Follow my lead.
so you can be on voice talking to each other while you're sharing hands. It's like actually just a fantastic fully functional built-in testing tool.
Reckoning pops.
To the shores of victory.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
This is not the end.
To the shores of victory.
So I felt still asleep.
I'm engaging this, which means this comes off next turn. I think I have to burn an evolve to kill what's his name here?
Surge!
Can duped cards be turned into anything in this game? Yeah, you can turn them into vials, which you can use to craft anything. And unlike in Pokemon Pocket, all your vials are set agnostic, so once you have enough from the current set, you can save your vials for the next one. There's an auto liquefy option that'll get rid of all your 3rd plus copies of the non-animated cards. And then the thing to be aware of as you're collecting is it won't auto liquefy your animated cards. So if you're someone that doesn't care about cosmetics and just wants to maximize, you just want to maximize your ability to get as much cards for as little money as possible, you want to make sure you're manually liquefying your cosmetics. Man, I don't know that we're gonna be able to get through another Amalia here. So like I have to self hit this, I think.
So what's that still,
Am I liquefying cosmetics? I haven't been, but I was going to if I hadn't spent enough money to get everything I wanted, but I've incidentally spent enough money to get everything I wanted, so. I wasn't going to put more money in after the last thing I spent. Was my plan. Is there fatigue in this game? No, when you go to draw from an empty deck and can't, you lose outright. If they have another thing that dumps a bunch of ward units into play, I'm in trouble here. Pokemon Pocket's economy model is unironically the worst digital card game economy I've ever experienced, I think. It has the most expensive cosmetics too. It's just so high variance. All of the pity systems are non-existent. This game giving you a guaranteed legendary every 10 packs is like actually insane. Like between that and the pack points being generic, it's just like such a night and day difference between Pocket.
nap time.
Wait, are they dead? They might be dead to this Griffin, actually.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
This is a very heads up play from Mao here. Oh wait, is that lethal? They played this so well too. No, this isn't quite lethal. Oh wait, it is. Yeah. And again, like this is just such a good example of my comment of you really have to be playing Avian Statue. Avian Statue makes Janine so much better for spots like this. You're just like you basically have this storm unit sitting on board that they can't interface with, and then you crack it, and then Janine comes down and you sweep them. That's a very, very fortunate top deck on our part. If we hadn't top decked Janine, we weren't going to be able to push lethal there. GG, Mo. So, I don't think, if you didn't catch the highlight with this one, I don't think this deck is amazing. But I think if you're like, I love Havencraft decks, Jeff, I really want to play Janine, I think this is the best way to play Janine. I think you want this aggressive slant with these storm cards so you could run people down. And the big sweep is like if they hadn't had ward units there, Avian Statue you could engage to get that 4/4 with Storm, and then Sacred Griffin, when you engage an Amulet, it gets Storm. So you can like burst for a 10 ball, which is nice. I was sitting on 2 Owlbear, but I couldn't find a window to get them down. Yeah, I didn't give you any, you didn't have any breathing room on the board being stabilized. Yes, this archetype really rewards the timing and thinking multiple turns ahead for sure. Is you gotta figure out where your Amulet engages are gonna be happening and stuff like that. Is there a card? No, Amulets cannot currently be destroyed on board. I assume that'll come eventually. And I need to message a friend or guild member. So how do I do that? Can I message when I'm in? Can I message friends in streamer mode, or does it not let me? It actually has it closed out. All right, that's probably for the best. I'll do that. I'll do that later. Run it up in my chest real quick. There's freebies in the park, by the way, if you're not regularly doing it. You get these keys, and these things can give you... A lot of them are cosmetics for your avatar, but some of them are. Some of them are cards and stuff. You can get legendaries and booster packs and stuff out of here. You got said guild message. Guild stuff is locked when you're in streamer mode. It keeps it all safe, which is probably for the best. Did you open the daily chest for the event? I forgot. I didn't realize that event was going on while I was clicking around. Do we want socks, chat? Or just the wrong color blue? Those aren't terrible. What does streamer mode do for you? It blanks out yours and your opponent's names inside of the matches, and I believe it gives a made-up name to opponents in ranked matches. Is usually what it does in other games. Like, it doesn't say Jeff Hoagland when people queue into me. It's something generic. All right, I've got a ton of decks I wanna try out in Marvel Snap after their OTA still. So I think we're gonna be done with Shadowverse the morning after a couple hours. If you want more Shadowverse content from me, youtube.com/@Hoaglandia Shadowverse WB. We've got a deck highlight that I'm gonna post over there right now. If you're looking for more from me this morning, we had some people talking about Abyss earlier. We were talking about ranking decks inside of their total power level. I think mid-range, big range Abyss, control Abyss, whatever you want to call it, was Cerberus. I don't think it's a best deck in the metagame, but I think you could play this and be reasonably competitive with it. We had a pretty solid win streak. Cerberus jumps up and kills people from numbers where they don't expect it to. So if you want to check out some of this deck in action, be sure to check in there. We'll be back with some more Shadowversing tomorrow morning. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel and come back again. We're here Monday through Friday during the week doing Shadowverse in the mornings to start my streams. If you want to watch some Marvel Snap, you'll want to kick over to the Jeff Hoagland channel on the YouTube side, or just hang out here on Twitch as we get loaded up. Thanks for being here bright and early, gamers.